1 year, 365 days, and all wrapped into 2020, which was a whole unique year in itself. When I think back to where I started, where I am now, it's kind of amazing to reflect on it. And I am really proud of myself.
But you ain't gazing.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than my normal content because I'm going to talk about my first year on YouTube, because in a few days it'll be 1 year since I uploaded my very first video on YouTube, which is kind of crazy. And if you're already to my channel, I'm a married mom of 3 and I post tons of cleaning, organization, and decluttering motivation, and I post the odd baking and cooking in there and some other random content in between. So if you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, as that does help my channel a lot. If you do enjoy today's video, along with other content you see here on my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family. So don't forget that red subscribe button and the notification bell so you miss any future videos from me. And I will be referring to my phone a little bit because I did take some notes of things that I don't want to forget to talk about. But first I want to talk about the stats of my channel. I can't believe it that I'm at 582 subscribers, which is crazy. And I have like 18,000 views on my channel, which is something I never thought I would have. The fact that my videos have been viewed 18,000 times is huge. That's a huge number. Like, I can't believe that. So first of all, anyone who is a current subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all the support as I try to grow my channel. And to anyone who's new who decides to subscribe today, thank you and welcome to my YouTube family. I have a lot of fun connecting with all you guys in the comments, so definitely let me know in the comments below if you are new to my channel, because I'd love to say hi to you and that sort of thing, and I love interacting with everyone in the comments. And so let's talk about things that I've learned. So when I uploaded my very first video, I had never used iMovie before, I had never edited a video before. So I threw all the footage in there and I add some music, I clip some things. I didn't know that you could make the music a little quieter while you're talking, so I kept cutting my music in different spots, and it was very weird because it was like an abrupt stop to the music. I look back on it and I kind of cringe, but it's okay. It was my very first video. So I uploaded my first video. Did I know anything about thumbnails? No. So my editing has come a long way since I started my channel. I now know how to do voiceovers. I know how to, quiet the music down when there's talking in it. I know how to put pictures in as an overlay. There's so many things that I've learned. And then when it comes to thumbnails, I didn't realize there was a thing for thumbnails, even though I've watched other YouTubers. So my first couple thumbnails is literally a screenshot of me in the video. So it doesn't really tell you what the video is about. I'm surprised people actually clicked on it and watched it. But then now I have like a very consistent, for 2021, I have a very consistent theme for my thumbnails. So hopefully if anyone's a returning subscriber or seen my videos before, they'll know it's me just based on the thumbnail layout. So that's something I've learned as well. So my evolution of thumbnails, I'll show you guys a few of my first couple to now, how much they've evolved. And it's kind of cool to see. So then there's that. And then when it comes to filming, I've learned way better my angles. Like in my first video, it kind of makes me cringe because I'm working on sorting out one of the drawers in the bathroom, and all you see is me kind of sorting through the drawer, but you don't see in the drawer. So it's kind of missing that one big piece. So I definitely improved better on my angles. I've learned that you can actually crop footage, so you don't have to use the full frame that it's in. You can actually crop that frame. So I've learned to do that. I've learned how to do transitions in the editing, which makes it kind of cool. I've also learned something that there's an end screen, which I didn't realize was a thing, where you can actually, you put the videos in for people to click on when they finish your video. So the end screen I learned about. I've also learned that there's something about keywords and description box and all this stuff. So I've learned all these things when it comes to, it's not something just posting a video. There's all these other little details that you need to do as well. So when it comes to that, I've come a long way with that. I've learned a lot, and I think it's definitely helped bring more traffic to my videos. So that was something cool, those things that I've learned and I've evolved as a creator. And I also started posting once a week because of course I wasn't sure how much I'd want to do. I wasn't sure how much time it would take. Well, I learned that I love editing and I love creating. So I decided to post, after a couple months on YouTube, I decided to post twice a week. So I end up posting twice a week on my channel, and I love it. I get the good mix of filming and editing. It's not too overwhelming, And let's face it, a lot of my content is things that I'm doing day to day anyway, so the only difference is I'm filming it. So I learned about myself that I have this creative side that I didn't know that I had, and I truly enjoy. So this is very much a hobby. I'm not getting paid for this, but I love it and I don't regret it for 1 minute, and I'm so glad I jumped on this YouTube journey. Another thing that I've learned throughout this journey is that there's this whole large community on YouTube. I have met so many amazing creators through Facebook groups or through Instagram, and some of them I keep in close touch with every single day. So there's some that I would truly consider friends, and there's just this community I didn't know existed in YouTube, and we all support each other. You know, we watch each other's videos and we subscribe. Some people I've subscribed to, and I've just gotten to know them more than just who they are on their YouTube channel. I've gotten to know them more as a friend. So that's super cool. And I'm so thankful for that part of it, because here I was just going to make some videos and that was that. But there's this whole other side of it that I am so thankful for. So if you're ever thinking about becoming a creator and aren't sure where to start, or don't think that you have the capabilities to edit a video that would go on YouTube, my advice to you, just do it. If you want to do it and you have a passion for what you're filming about and what you're creating, go for it. Because I went for it. Now, do I look back on my first several videos and think, what could I have done differently? Absolutely. But I feel like as a creator, you evolve as a creator. You find your style of editing, you find your style of thumbnails, you find your style of filming. And that all comes from posting more and more videos. On my channel, I have over 90 videos. So I've had a lot of practice in editing and filming and making thumbnails. So I definitely can see that there's a huge improvement from my first video now to a year later. But that all came from practice. So if you're ever thinking of doing it, just rip the band-aid off and go for it, because honestly, you won't regret it. It's like the greatest, the coolest community to be a part of. And sure, one day would I love to be able to get monetized and stuff? Absolutely. But right now I am just focusing on the fact that I want to put out good content and I enjoy what I'm doing. And I'm so thrilled that there's people out there that enjoy my content and find it motivating, which was my whole goal, was to motivate and inspire others. Honestly, and I can say a year later, I am extremely proud of myself. I was not one to ever put myself out there on the internet, on a video for anyone to see. I gained so much confidence in front of the camera. I wasn't as comfortable at first talking to the camera, knowing that I was going to go on YouTube. Now I have no problem talking to the camera. I have no problem doing voiceovers, which I actually love because you're not looking at the camera. And just giving me another little corner that I can focus on that's for me, because life gets so busy. I have 3 kids. So between my husband and I don't have days off together. We work complete opposite schedules, just how it works for us when it comes to childcare and stuff, because it would be too expensive for childcare for me to still work. So this is what works for us. And then we have the 3 kids, so life can be chaotic and busy, but this is the one thing that kind of is for me. It's my thing. And I just truly love it, and it's been absolutely incredible. Okay, so I'm gonna answer some questions that I got over on Instagram. I haven't really looked through them that thoroughly. I've kind of skimmed them, but I haven't looked through that thoroughly. So I'm gonna kind of answer them on the spot, if you will. And if you have any other questions you want me to answer, put them down in the comments below. I will respond to you and answer your questions for sure. Or you can also follow me on Instagram. I have my Instagram in my description box. You can check that out as well. And I post various Instagram stories and some posts and everything as well. And you can always comment on those or message me if you have any other questions. So the first question is, have you ever been to the US? So I am Canadian. And yes, I have been to the US. I actually live near the border, so when there is no pandemic, we would often go down and get gas and milk and cheese, because I love Tillamook cheese. It's amazing. So I've been to the States quite a bit for that, but I've also been to Disney World, and when I was a kid, we used to drive through the northern states to go to our family cottage out east. So yes, I have been to the States. What's your 5-year personal and professional goals? So I don't really know what my professional goals are at this point, because right now I'm working part-time because I'm focusing on the kids until all my kids are in school full-time, which will just be another few years. Then I'll kind of see where I want to go, if I want to work full-time, if I'm going to stay working part-time. I'm not really sure with that. But as far as YouTube, I would love in the next 5 years to have my channel monetized. That would be kind of cool, because then it could just be like this hobby on the side. It's like a side business, I guess. That would be kind of cool. And for personally, I just want my kids to be happy, and I'm hoping that we're gonna go on lots of, you know, camping trips and have lots of fun vacations with the kids. I don't have anything specific personally, but I just want my kids to be happy. And I feel so fortunate that I have 3 amazing kids and an amazing husband. My husband and I have been married for 13 years this August, which is crazy. We've been together for almost 16 years. And I feel so fortunate to have him in my life. And I feel so fortunate to have our 3 kids, because they just make me whole. I can't imagine not having them in my life. What's your favorite color? I like blue and orange. Orange I never used to like, but for several years I was on a hockey team and our color was orange, like the Philadelphia Flyers jerseys, and it kind of grew on me. So I kind of really like the color orange. I also like the color pink. So I guess I would say blue, pink, and orange would be my top 3. I can't really narrow it down to just one, because it depends what the color's for, it depends what I'd use. If you look through my thumbnails, I mostly use blues and pinks. So everyone might think pink's my favorite color, but it is one of my favorite colors. Do you have any special talents? Well, I don't know if it's a special talent, but I do play hockey. I played ringette from when I was 7 and then up till I was 11, and then I played it on and off until I was 17, and then I played it again when I was 18. I've been playing hockey since I was 12, and I only took 1 year off, which was after high school, because I wasn't old enough to play in the adult leagues. And ever since then, I've been playing hockey, except for when I was pregnant. And a fun fact about that is that my brother and I actually play on the same hockey team. We've been playing on the same hockey team for about 3 years. So that's kind of cool that, you know, every Friday night we go out to hockey, and life was getting so busy that I felt like I hardly saw him, but I knew that, you know, during the winter, every Friday we would get to see each other, and we played defense together. So that's kind of cool. So then my parents would actually come out to our games, and they get to watch both of us play together, which was kind of cool, because we did play together on the same hockey team 1 year when we were teenagers. At the time, I don't think it was cool to have his older sister on his hockey team, but now it's totally cool, and we love it that we get to play together. So, and I can also play a few different instruments. I can play the bass clarinet, the B flat clarinet, the alto sax, the tenor sax, and I can play a little bit of piano. Now I haven't played for a long time, so I might be a little rusty. But yeah, so those are I guess my special talents, I guess, if you will. What's your favorite vacation? I just love doing any vacation that we're with our kids. I mean, we had a really awesome Dominican Republic trip when we were dating. That was really cool, but honestly, anytime we go away with the kids, whether we're going to our family cottage, whether we're doing a road trip, whether we're going camping, it's an absolute blast. And I just love that special time we have with them, because life can be so chaotic, so busy, and with our opposite schedules, I feel like it's a great opportunity for us to really kind of do things as a family and do things with them. So those are my favorite vacations, and I'm really excited because this summer we're going to be camping a lot. So I'm really excited because camping is a great opportunity to be outdoors, to get unplugged a little bit, and I'm really looking forward to doing that, because we did that last year with the kids for the first time and they loved it. So I guess not destination specific, just spending time with the kids. Best gift you ever got? The only thing I could think of for this question was for Mother's Day 1 year. I got a necklace with 3 hearts on it, and one thing I love about it and cherish about it was that I just actually got a new chain for it at Christmas, so I have to put on the new chain. But I feel like it represents my 3 children, because the smaller heart and the biggest heart are the same color, and then the middle one's a different color, and my daughter's the one in the middle, and then I have the boys on either end. So I feel like it perfectly represents my 3 children. So I can't wait to start wearing that again, because I just feel like it's like they're with me all the time. So that's probably, I guess, my favorite gift. I mean, I've got a lot of great gifts over time. Like this Christmas, I got some Sorel rain booties, and they've been the greatest thing, because where I live, we get mostly rain all winter, lots of it. So I need something that would be good for walking to school, going to the store, that wasn't just rubber boots, because I don't mind rubber boots, but they're not the most comfortable to walk in for a long time, and they're not ideal for going into like a grocery store or something. What are your top 3 goals for this year? I'd like to grow in my career if I have the opportunity to do so. I want to spend time, lots of time as a family, doing whatever we can with the kids. Another goal would be to purchase our trailer, because we want to get a trailer for camping, I guess. I don't know if that's considered a goal, but I'm gonna put that in there. That's a goal for me. How do you stay motivated to film? I'm just motivated because I just want to continue to provide content for you guys. That's what motivates me. I feel like if I skipped a day or missed a week on YouTube, I feel like I'd be letting down all my subscribers, and I don't want to do that. So you guys who subscribe to my channel, you guys are what motivates me to keep going. But honestly, I just love it. I've never had to think and go, oh, I have to film today and I don't really want to. It's always been, oh, perfect. I had the perfect opportunity to do some filming today based on what I'm doing. So I get really excited about it. And I film various times. I don't film consistently like at certain days each week. It just kind of depends what's going on in the week. There's some weeks I get more filmed depending on what I'm doing. Like in January when I was filming a ton of decluttering and organizing, I actually got a lot more footage filmed faster because I was sometimes doing different projects throughout the week. So I just love it. I just don't find I have to motivate myself, but definitely all my subscribers and viewers on my channel definitely are what keep me going and keep me motivated. But I haven't found a point yet where I'm not motivated to film. Is there anything on your channel that you'd like to do other than what you do now? At this point, I like what I'm doing. I mean, I throw in the odd other random stuff. Like at Christmas time, I did some different, more sit-down videos than I usually do. I like to throw in some of the packing and prep for vacations. I might try to throw in there some meal planning, or like tonight I thought about the fact that I could always maybe do some what I had for dinner, you know, kid-friendly meals that I do, because that might be something that people might like to see to get some ideas. So I might decide to share some of that. It just kind of came to me tonight, so I'm not really sure as I was making dinner, because tonight we had mashed potatoes, broccoli, and meatballs, which is something that most of my kids like. So that was something I kind of thought of last minute, was maybe I'll do something like that sometimes, like what we're eating for dinner, or what we're eating for dinner this week, or how I go about my meal planning. So I might throw in things like that at some point in my channel. We'll see, but that's definitely a possibility that I might throw in there. Okay, so next question is, what made you want to start YouTube and why did you start your channel? So I kind of answered that at the beginning, but basically, long story short, is I wanted to motivate and inspire others, because I feel like, especially as moms, it's so easy to sometimes not be motivated to get chores done, or do laundry, or get the house cleaned, or just get dinner going and figure out what to have for dinner. So I honestly just wanted to motivate other moms and just reassure them that, you know what, if your house gets a bit messy, which I like to show a lot of the mess of my house, it's okay. We all get there sometimes, and if it doesn't get to it one day, you can get to it the next day. But I like to kind of show real life messes, that my house is never always perfect. There's always a bit of a mess. I have 3 kids. It's the reality. So I like to show the reality, but then motivate you to get it done when need to get done. So that's kind of why I started my channel, and that's what got me going, because I was also influenced by other people that did the same thing. So that's why I started my channel. How did you and your husband meet? We met online. So we met on this website called xoxo. It was kind of like Facebook, but not a very good version of Facebook, if you will. You could have profile pictures, you could write a description about yourself, and then you could also, you know, put in your age, if you're single or dating or whatever else. So we met on that website. My husband messaged me and said, hey, how's it going? I looked at his profile, thought, okay, he looks okay. Replied back, and then we chatted for about a month on the phone and texting and stuff. And then he messaged me one day and said, do you want to meet? And so we ended up meeting at a movie theater. Then we went to Starbucks. Then we went to a movie. Then we chat outside. Well, I mostly chatted. He mostly just listened, because he's a very quiet guy, for a couple hours until like 2 or 3 in the morning or something like that. And then a couple days later, I asked him out over the phone, and the rest is history. And so we were together for about 1.5 years before we got engaged, and then 1 year later after that, we got married. So I can't believe I met someone online, but I was 20, he was 21, and it was meant to be. Okay, so the next question is, what's Canada like? It's beautiful. I mean, our weather and stuff and scenery is comparable to just south of us in the States. I live on the West Coast, so we get lots of rain in the winter and we get beautiful summers, and we have mountains and the ocean and lots of forests. So I don't know, it's beautiful. Dream vacation. I would like to go to Europe and Australia. I went to France when I was a teenager, but I'd love to go back to like France or Spain or Italy or the UK. But I'd really also like to go to Australia and New Zealand. So, okay, that's too many places, but that's what I like to do. We always talk about we're going to do those things once our kids are old enough to take care of themselves, that we can just go off, the two of us, and go on these vacations. Looking back at the clips that I have shot here on YouTube and all my previous videos, I definitely see a large improvement with various things like my angles, my editing, my cropping, and all that stuff. So I want to throw in a few different clips of some of the various things I've cleaned over the last year that I've shared to motivate and inspire all of you. So it was kind of fun to go back and look through them and watch some of my old videos as well. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A and also hearing about my journey here on YouTube. And if you have any questions or additional things you want to know about me, definitely let me know in the comments below, or follow me on Instagram and you can ask me there as well. So I just want to thank everyone so much who subscribed to my channel, has watched my videos, and has supported me, because the support means more than I can ever say. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I just appreciate it so much, and I love creating content for you guys. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it does help my channel a lot. If you did enjoy today's video, along with other content you see here on my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family. So don't forget that red subscribe button and the notification bell to miss any future videos from me. And if you're looking for some more motivation, I've just done some major organization and decluttering of my house. There's a playlist that I'll leave in my description box below that you can check out after this video. But thanks again so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Falling through the air. No one but myself to hold my hand. Standing in the shadows of what we have been. Sleeping with your